Chicken coop. Muskegon,
Like I said, my
Michigan.
name is Brett. This
Brett.
is
Katy.
Yeah.
let's see, where do I start? Can we just jump into 2018? So in 2018, I was going, was it 18? 17? I was going through a divorce. And I was working with a buddy of mine, and he was dating this woman. And I was going through a divorce. And the mutual friend of ours tried to get me to introduce me to her. And I was going through a divorce. And I was like, yeah. And then my other buddy ended up dating her. And but either way, divorce was final, and then I got done. I was fed up. I spent my years from 12 to how old were we when we met? We were 25. So I was 33, 48. So from 12 to 33, 34, I was running the streets, chasing women, and I was done. I was like, I'm fed up with chasing. And so I messaged this girl, and I was like, hey, I don't even know what to say to a girl. I know she's a good girl, just from the conversations my buddy was having. I knew she was a church girl. I knew she was, wanting to better his life. She was always complaining about it. So I messaged her, but I was like, what do I even say to this woman? I have no idea. What did I say?
So to back up what he was saying, the guy I was dating, we broke up, and I said, okay, Lord, I'm done with guys. I'm not dating anymore. I was young still. So I get a message from him, and he says, hey, do you want to go for coffee? So my best friend, I took my phone and I showed her, and I said, this ugly old guy is messaging me, asking to want to go for coffee. What is he even thinking? So for a while, I ignored him a little bit, and then he kept messaging me, hey, let's go for coffee or something. Let's go talk. And my best friend was like, why don't you just go give him a chance? I said, yeah, but your other friend didn't work out. What if this one doesn't work out? She's like, just try. So I told him, which I didn't know he didn't go to church. I said, okay, you're going to go to church with me, and then you're going to go to lunch. So we went to Burger King, and then we started dating, right? And then what happened?
And then what happened? Once we went to church and went to Burger King, we started dating. And then shortly thereafter, instead of saying I love you, we said I hate you. And then we were dating for, a year? 2019 came. And in March of 2019, I was living a double life at that time. I was going to work, I was dating her, but I was also lying to everyone. I was lying to my family, my friends. They all had their assumptions and their questions about me doing drugs, being a druggie, but nobody actually ever knew. Nobody actually ever had proof. Nobody knew other than the family that I got high with. So in 2019, that all came to a head. In March 6th, 2019, I overdosed of meth and cocaine. The doctors said I had enough in my system to kill 4 guys. So that's when it all came to a head, came to light. God's a revealer. And I had 120 seizures in 3 days.
Whoa.
The doctor told me when he was in the hospital that your boyfriend shouldn't even be alive. He's had enough in his system to kill 3 people. And everyone around me said, you need to leave him because you're going down your mom's path. And God told me, I'm going to turn him inside out, just watch. And I said, okay, because I prayed for him every day. Because I didn't know that he was a drug addict until later on, of course, when he came home that day. And he said, my mouth is on fire. And what he would do is he would take a whole bottle of ibuprofen and go in the shower and take a cold shower when he had an anxiety attack.
What?
And he got me and said, Katie, we need to go to the hospital right now. And he never wanted to go to the hospital. And it was December, or there was snow on the ground. It was March, and it was a blizzard outside of snow. And he was screaming at me, Katie, get me to the hospital. I'm dying. I'm dying. And what I didn't know was what he was seeing. And I ran inside the gas station, and I told the lady, I said, my boyfriend is like, he's having seizures in the car. There's something wrong with him. And she said, are you sure he's not overdosing? I'm like, he doesn't do drugs. There's nothing wrong with him. I knew he was taking ibuprofen all the time and all of that, but I didn't know anything else. And then what did you see in the car?
The car that I was beating up. So I was laying in the passenger seat, of course, staring at the sun visor. But it wasn't the sun visor. It was a shadow figure, and I just felt a deep, intense anger towards this figure. And I just kept screaming, "It's not my time. You're not going to take me. I don't want to die. I don't want to go where I think I'm going." And like, I don't even know where that is actually, but I know it's somewhere where I'm not supposed to be. And as soon as I said that, it was two figures, and they were both having a conversation. And what I know now is I was actually in the judgment, the courtroom of heaven, and it was the devil and God having a conversation about who I served, what I did for him. The devil was accusing me of doing things for him, and God was saying, no, he did this for me. And I said, I don't even know what's going on right now, but I know enough that there's a good and an evil, and whoever's on the good side and can get me out of this, I'll serve for the rest of the days of my life. I woke up in the hospital 3 days later. A lot of stuff transpired in between the hospital, home, and back to the hospital when I woke up. But in between that, I had 2 hospital visits, 2 ambulance rides, 120 seizures. Yeah, it was insane. But I looked at the figures that were having a conversation, and I said, I don't know, or whatever, whoever you are, whoever gets me out of this, I'll serve for the rest of the days of my life. And the one on the right said, he is my son, be gone. And then I woke up in the hospital 3 days later. And since then, from March 6th of 2020, or 2019, to August 15th, the day we got married, I still struggled with that battle. Can't tell you when I actually stopped using drugs, but I know the day that I flushed the last drugs that I had in my possession was the day we got married.
Wow.
And since then, I've
Come on, buddy. That's what I'm
quit
saying.
swearing, I've quit drinking. Everything stopped that day.
That was God's miracle working power.
Right?
I'm here to tell you, I was an addiction, but I was with someone that was an addiction. And when God promises you something, that he's going to do something, stick on it. Don't let others around you or the devil tell you that he's going to keep them, because it's not true. God restored him 100%. And now we're out here at the chicken coop
Nice.
doing
Come
kingdom
on.
business.
Nice.
Thank you, Jesus.
What I told you we'd never do, or I would never do when we were dating. Said I'll never be that man of God. I'll never be that preacher. I'll never do those things. I'll never be that guy. And look at God. Look at God go. What did God do recently? Told me to quit my job and work for him because I can't do the things that he has called me to do while I'm working for the man. He says, you work for me and I pay better than they do.
Oh yeah! Little faith, look at this man. Look at where he comes from, and he's out here walking on water. He ain't walking, he's skiing, man. Come on, that's what's up. God bless you guys.